On the injury front, I think Starr had an ankle, wasn't able to return. And other than that, I think we came out pretty clean. So not good enough, obviously, today. Felt like we didn't match their level of effort and enthusiasm throughout the game. That falls solely on me. When you get beat like that, we got to take a good hard look of how we're setting up the week, because really wasn't competitive in my mind, and that's on me first and the coaches next. So got to put together a better plan going into Pittsburgh.
You had a great start, great first drive, and then offensively it was like 4 3-outs in a row. What happened from that point?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they made some plays, but we got to get in rhythm and get some first downs so we can sustain drives and we can get plays off that are good, that accentuate our guys. So it's hard when you're going 3 and out. And then the scoreboard's ticking on the other side, that's deflating. So we just got to find a better balance of getting in rhythm with the run and pass game, and making sure that we're staying on the field a little bit to give ourselves a chance to score points.
KJ, what were the problems offensively? Why didn't it look?
I mean, when you get beat like that, nothing was probably good enough. So we've got to watch the tape. But it's, you're never as I do think it's a true statement. There's going to be things that we're going to look at and be like, oh, this isn't good enough. This isn't good enough. This was pretty good. You're never as far away as you think. You never have it as much as you have it. So just attention to detail and some playmaking, and we got to coach better. It's all of us together. But, we'll look at that tape with a critical eye and get ready to go to Pittsburgh.
How close were Hollywood and Jalen to not being able to go after showing up in the
Oh, they're ready to go.
On the run defense.
Yeah, not good enough, obviously. I think they had over 100 yards in explosive runs, not just the total run game, but the run, just explosive runs. So misfit here, bad technique here, bad call here. It's all of us together. It's never one thing. The run defense is all 11, but we got to play better in the run game.
JJ, what about Kyler's performance? You think he took a step back this weekend?
No, I wouldn't say that. I think, he wants to get some in rhythm and get some plays going and put some pressure on the defense. When you're playing left-handed, it's hard to play any position out there. So, he's the ultimate competitor. He'll come back in here ready to work. So, but it's not on one guy. It's the whole operation from coaching on down. We got to play better.
Like to see them huddle more at times, huddle up offensively, be under center more.
No, we did what we thought was the best way to attack that defense and win the game.
You look like you had some rookies out there in the defensive backfield, just giving some other guys a shot?
No. Whoever was out there we feel very comfortable with, and we feel like those guys today gave us the best chance to win.
What did you mean by playing left-handed? You talk about playing from behind.
Yeah, when you're not getting in rhythm on offense, with the exactly. Bob, that's what I mean. Like then you get down, and they can play a certain way, playing with the lead there, especially in the second half. It's hard. It's a tough way to go. So we got to make sure that we put pressure on the defense and stay in the game a little bit better. That opens up play calling. It opens up playmaking. It opens up runs and passes and dot back and all that stuff. We just never got to any of it because we're down. And didn't have a lot of plays and a lot of possessions there in the first half where we got things rolling.
The effort thing kind of surprising considering how well this team is playing.
Yeah, the effort was there. When I say effort, I just felt like our enthusiasm and our energy levels probably wasn't effort. That's probably the wrong statement by me because these guys come out and they battle and they tee it up. It was the emotion and enthusiasm of the game. I felt like we're just a little deflated, and that's on me. You know what I mean? So I got to look at a critical eye how we set up this last week, and it wasn't good enough.
How much has Keytrell grown in the time off out of the rotation before today?
Yeah, I mean, you could talk to him a lot. The guy's been putting together good weeks of practice. I thought he made some plays in there today, had a couple good tackles, and, I thought that he's continued to battle and get a little bit better. You guys don't see it because he wasn't playing in games, but I thought he had a pretty good day, and he stays positive and he works on his game, and he'll continue to do that.
Has that been building, or did that really take a jump this past week with Keytrell?
Honestly, it's been building, truthfully, and then, it kind of took a jump 2 weeks ago, and so felt good about putting him out there.
Where do Marco and Keontae stand then at this point?
Go.
Sorry. Where do Marco and Keontae stand at this point?
They'll be battling to play.
What changes can you make during the week to work on that enthusiasm and kind of get these guys?
Yeah, just to make sure that, for everything, all aspects, Josh, is a good question. What Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday look like, with the periods, the practice plan, the meeting time, all that, because you can make little tweaks. And I trust our process, and so do the players. But I got to do a little bit more on that end to make sure that we're ready to go emotionally to play a football game.
Do you think to share what you've been doing kind of reset in that sense?
No.
After finding that success in that first drive with a pretty balanced attack under center and shotgun, why the decision to really go shotgun the rest of the game?
Yeah, I think it's kind of what Bob said. Like, you're trying to get off a certain amount of plays and what play types and things like that, and it's just, I don't know what the percentage is or anything like that, but you're looking to try to gain yardage and get first downs the best way you can. And the offense, it gets a little stagnant with that when you say, hey, we need to make sure that we get this concept run versus this defense in this personnel group, and it just becomes disjointed a little bit. That's what I mean about about the flow of the offense.
I think the field goal that they took away because of the penalty was part of a deflating moment that may have led to a lack of enthusiasm?
Yeah, I don't. Again, how I let off this thing. Not lack of. I just didn't think it's where it has been. Yeah, when you put points on the board there, I thought we executed that well. Jalen has the interception. We have a couple plays right there. We used the clock the right way. We had timeouts. And then we bang it through to cut the lead there. You feel a little bit better going into half, knowing that you're getting the ball coming out of half, and they called what they called. So, but, that's on me. A well-trained psychological team doesn't let what happened in the past affect them moving forward. So I got to do a better job of that.
That first drive, James had a lot of touches. Then the next however many possessions, sometimes he wasn't out there and didn't get hardly any touches the rest of the time.
Flow of the game, and he wants the ball. But that's what I mean about getting off plays. You know what I mean? We got to stay on the field long and get off plays so guys get touches. Good question.
Coach, thank you.
Okay, thank you.